Great. Welcome to Raffaldini. Right here, I'm sampling, this is the greatest invention on all tanks. It's called the sample port. It's what winemakers use to try all their wines. All of our delicious concoctions. Right here is my 2020 Vermentino. So these grapes were harvested from our vineyard. And what we did was we destemmed them straight into the tank. So we fermented this wine in this oak fermenter. It's about 600 gallons. So this Vermentino has a little bit of color, you can see. That's from the skin contact. And what we're going to do with this wine, part of it will go into our Vermentino Superiore, about maybe 20%, but that's going to be our crisp and refreshing style Vermentino. And most of this wine is going to be destined for our 2020 Desseria, which is our more full-bodied white wine based on Vermentino. And what you're going to see here, by fermenting it on the skins for 45 days, we change sort of the color of the wine. We also sort of change the aromatic profile. The Vermentino Superiore is very crisp and refreshing. It's more tropical, think grapefruit and pineapples. But here, when you go with skin contact and you're fermenting it like a red wine, so basically, we would climb on top of this tank every day and punch down the cap. So normally with white wines, you ferment just the juice. But when you ferment red grapes, you ferment the skins, the seeds, and the berries, so that way you get the color. So what we did was take a red winemaking technique and apply it to white. And then the result is this wine that has a little bit of an orange hue. This color will probably fade a little bit over time, but this wine is going to stay here in this tank, in this wood fermenter, for the next 6 months into the midsummer. And at that point, we will remove it from the lees, rack it to tank, and blend it with some other fractions, some other grapes from the property, like Fiano. And we're going to blend up a beautiful wine that's sort of full-bodied, sort of our homage to Chardonnay. For all the Chardonnay drinkers out there, we're going to look to make a wine that's full-bodied, but without a lot of oak and butter. And so, even though it's fermented in oak, it's not picking up a ton of oak because these things are very lightly toasted. So you're not going to be picking up, you might pick up a hint of vanilla, but you're not going to be picking up a ton of butter, scotch, and another caramel. It's very lightly toasted. But the idea is to build palate late, and I think you'll find it quite refreshing. It's one of my favorites. Enjoy.